So guys, here's the video that I made on SOFI just 5 days ago, as you can see right here, and here was my price prediction for its movement for the next several days. And here is the actual price action, and as you can see, I got it to the tick. And if you want to know more how I did it, subscribe to my channel and stay tuned.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So welcome to my channel. My name is Andrei, and today I'm gonna be doing an update on SOFI stock. And in today's video, first of all, I will show you how I caught this bounce to the upside and how you also can do it in your technical analysis. Then I will show you why this asset has quite interesting price action during the last several sessions and how you can catch it as well. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So guys, as I already mentioned, I caught this movement to the upside and I made it because I made a breakdown of its recent price action. We completed 2 out of 3 impulsive waves, and this was the third wave. And as you can see, we have the highest volume during this movement to the upside. That's why most likely it should be the most powerful wave according to Elliott wave theory. And right after we formed all 5 waves, we have to see this type of retracement. Usually it happens in the shape of simple zigzag. And we hit the 0.382 fib level, as you can see, at $9.23. And it was the point where I made my previous video. And I pulled this tool from the bottom of the third wave. As you can see, this was the bottom of the third wave. 5 waves on a smaller scale, it is nothing else but 1 wave on a bigger scale. And the highest point of this tool is right here, as you can see, at the very top of the 5th wave. And here was the 0.382. Statistically, we have quite high probability to see a bounce to the B wave, and then we have to have another leg to the downside. And guys, in my technical analysis in just several minutes, I will show you what type of movements we might see in upcoming weeks. So, and let's continue with the news. If you take a look on the news that is related to SOFI stock, if you try to search SOFI stock and switch to news tab folder, you will not find a lot of recent news. Most of these news are quite outdated, from several days to several weeks. And I have to say that in the situation where we have a lack of news, the main catalyst for this asset is the total sentiment of the market and the sentiment from the smart money and insider trading list. And let me show you what do we have according to the major analytic firms. We don't have any updates for the last couple of weeks. The latest one was made on November 24th by Citigroup, and they lowered their price target from $12 to $11 mark. And in general, consensus analyst price target is below our current range at $8.78, which means we have a downside potential of about 11.83%. Next one, let me show you this. We are on fintel.io, and this is the list of their institutional investors. And I have to say that since I made my previous video, we have several filings, and the majority of them is nothing else but just a rebalancing the position. As you can see, this company reduced its short position by 24.65%, and the other companies, they stay in line with their current position, or they slightly add to their position. And in general, I have to say that we have a lot of buys from institutional investors. So if you take a look right here, for example, Vanguard, and I showed you these filings on my previous video, they increased their position by 3.48%, and the total amount of their position, the total value of their position, becomes $610.45 million. On top of that, let me show you that ARK Invest consistently add into their position from the end of November. As you can see, they were buying consistently for more than several weeks in a row, and the latest buy was made just 2 days ago. As you can see, they increased their position by about 12,000 shares. And I have to say that if you take a look again on this list, you have to be cautious with this filing date, because it is not the actual deal execution date, it is the filing date, and the real deal happened about 45 days prior this date. This means this information is slightly outdated, but you can rely on the information from ARK Invest Fund, because they are publishing this data basically within just 1 or 2 days. So let me show you another list of insider trades, and here you can see that Jeremy Rishel sold some of his shares. He sold about 56.273 thousand shares for the total amount of about $550,000. He still owns more than 343,000 shares, but in general, this filings is not the best from the fundamental standpoint, because when insiders are selling their shares for whatever reasons, it means that we have an increasing bearish pressure on the stock because of this action. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, let me show you that if you compare the SOFI's price action with the QQQ index, you can see that during last couple of weeks, it has almost identical movement. From this point, both assets went higher, and as you can see, this white line, QQQ even broke its previous swing high, but SOFI didn't do it, and this means SOFI doesn't have this momentum than the rest of the market has, and this means we might see another consolidation phase, and we might see another leg to the downside. So I still stand on my position that we have to see this movement to the downside, because in general we didn't break this previous swing high, and this movement to the upside, despite its quite significant value for about 8.5%, but it doesn't have enough volume. This means this movement is nothing else than a corrective wave. And in general, I have to say that we might see even the B point that might be higher than the top of the previous wave, but it is quite rare case. And most likely we should not break this point, and this means most likely in upcoming week we might see this movement to the downside. And guys, I still stand on my position that this asset is very lucrative from the fundamental standpoint if you are a long-term holder, and I showed you this multiple times that all the signs show us that we might see a huge movement to the upside for this asset. But in a medium and short-term perspective, we have to patiently wait this retracement, and this will give us an additional discount for, let me show you, for at least about 10%. And this is a good, very good movement. And if you want to know more, subscribe to my channel and feel free to join to my Patreon account. And for the first 100 subscribers, I will give you my technical analysis on any asset that you might ask. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.